Ben, you're married.
Yes.
You're in a relationship. You know,
Yes.
you are, that's it. You know, you've gone through what you need to go through. Nothing has ever been public news. You handle your business at the crib, right?
Yes. Yes. Me and my family,
And
we are. Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going
Yeah.
somewhere with this. Look, you like, what do you know? Somebody know something? No, Ben. You handle you handle your business at the crib, you know. And
Yes.
so there is a trending story if you haven't heard Keke Palmer
Mm.
allegedly, and I wouldn't say allegedly for who defines it as such. Keke Palmer, who you know, Keke Palmer, baby, it's Keke Palmer. Okay, the gag is Keke Palmer. It's Keke Palmer with the 6 jobs. Keke Palmer keeps a job. Palmer. Okay, she recently was at a concert. What concert, you ask? The concert of Usher. Usher Raymond.
Yes.
And everybody
ETR.
knows when there is a celebrity in the room at an Usher concert, Usher is coming to serenade that woman. Okay.
Mhm.
He's going to go and serenade her. And she's also celebrating, I believe it's 20 years of being in the business as well, being a new mom, all these businesses that she does have. She's celebrating these moments, and she went out there to do such thing. And Usher was singing "There Goes My Baby,"
Mhm.
and got her up.
There goes my baby. That's a jam.
Come on, Kiki. Okay, yams, yams.
I
The
think
baby
that's
said,
pretty wholesome, yo. That's pretty wholesome.
"Have you not seen this already?" Keke
I
Palmer
haven't.
has
I've
never
seen the
been.
pictures of it. I've seen still
Yeah,
images, but not the video. But I still think
I'm
it's.
talking
I mean,
about
I
of
didn't
other
have a problem with
women.
it. Oh yeah, no,
Other
he does this
women,
all the time.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keke Palmer has never been one to be sexualized because her body type was slim, her, and she was younger and things like that. She's a mother now. Her body is filled out at this particular moment. She's celebrating 20 years in the business, and she's a woman.
Wow.
And I
20
feel like
years.
she's 20 years, and I don't even think she hit 30 yet.
Wow.
So yeah, and I think that at this time, she just had this baby. We're talking postpartum. We're talking leave that baby at home, enjoy yourself for a second. You were carrying for so long. You don't, your man is at every event that you're at. Go have a good time. I don't think her intentions, and this is going to be my, listen, y'all can agree or disagree. There are two things I have on this. I don't mind the outfit. I like to dress super sexy when I'm out, whatever the case may be. It's your intentions. You out with your girls, you having a good time. If a man approaches you, you make sure you carry yourself as such. I don't see anything wrong with what was happening there. Her man only commented on her outfit, but I think it was more than that. I think it's seeing her in her womanly self. Everybody now saying, "Damn, Keke Palmer, damn yams, I ain't damn Keke like that." Instead of it being, Keke. It's more so like, "Damn, she looks great." And a lot of men don't like the fact that you may go somewhere or and be like Usher. If you go to an Usher concert, it's gonna be a sexy vibe.
Mm.
Women are going to be screaming, women are going to be doing all that stuff, and a lot of men don't like to see that. Yeah, here he goes saying, quote,
Darius.
"It's the outfit though. Yep, you a mom."
Hmm.
And Darius was dragged up and through the Twitter
That's right.
streets by
That's right.
anybody who had a damn account, and they started
What's
to
Queen Mother's name? From Black Panther, the one that she should be playing the
keep
biop.
that up, David. Keep that up right there.
Because she's. I'm
Angela
sorry, Darius.
Bassett.
You had Darius. You have a young Angela Bass. You had past tense
We don't
a
know if
young
that's
Angela
confirmed or
Bassett.
not.
Well, Well, it ain't looking too good for the man, but go ahead, Rebecca. I'm sorry.
So yeah, because I want to get your opinion on this though. But everybody had their opinions, everybody had their think pieces, everybody had their conversations. I will say this: just about a few weeks ago, she was on a podcast having a conversation, and she said if something happens between her and her significant other, and another woman tries to approach her about it, she's gonna act stupid about it. Like she does not want her business to be in the streets in that way. But when she gets home, there will be conversations had, and I like that because that's how I move. Now, he took to Instagram right after being in that same room when she had that conversation and this incident. And then, because of being dragged, he went on to say, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks," that's what he wrote, "to please others. And he gets told how much of a hater he is. He says, 'This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case.'" That's his family. I agree, right? And I
Is it?
agree. Okay. Stop the shade. Now,
No,
it's his
did is he
family.
is he married to her?
No, but
Okay.
ain't that this is 2023. The kids ain't getting married no more.
Okay.
Okay. They started
But that
they started a family, but
mm,
he's the man in her house. And she stated, like, she wants her man to be, she likes a little bit of old school in her relationship, new school in her relationship. She dates how she wants. And in her household, that's, I guess he sees himself as the man of the household. But I think he should have had that conversation with her in their home. We should have never been dragged into that because, baby, this is Keke Palmer. Secondly, I believe that he may have been blocked. He may have been blocked or whatever the case may be. She won't write him back because he probably was like, "What you out there doing?" Harassing her. And then that's what happened. He took to social media. And
yeah, yeah. One, he's a child. Okay, he's a child for taking it to social media in the first place. If you really got a problem with it, text your bae and then talk about it at home. I'm not saying that he doesn't have a right to feel some kind of way about his lady, because not his wife, his lady on stage, and he's a little insecure because Usher is Usher, and and they looking like they have a good time. So he's kind of childish in how he did it, handled it, and even being insecure. But brother, you're married to us. I mean, you're in a relation. You have a child with. Let me be specific. You have a child with an international superstar. Um,
what would you
she's
have
not under
done,
your.
Ben?
I would have been like, make sure you bring that outfit home. Like,
Okay, see,
come on to the house.
that's what I need. That's the energy that I'm talking about. I like, if I'm out at a concert, and usually, especially at these, I know a lot of, like, say maybe the Haitian artists that come here or whatever. And don't be now. So look, let me be the Keke Palmer in my streets. So and you'll go up on stage, have a good time. Your intentions are as such. I would never disrespect my man in any way, shape, or form in that way. However, it's about you and your relationship. A lot of us had these opinions on these people's relationships. Tomorrow they will be seen on the streets together. Just last week, a
Yeah,
whole thing on
yeah,
Instagram or whatever the case may be with these celebrities, with was it Cardi B and her husband.
yeah,
He stated
yeah.
that she cheated. She got on there and said, "Don't believe him, he lying." The next day they were seen at a fashion show.
Mhm,
Okay. Like hand in hand, enjoying their life. One thing about it, you can have all your conversations. Some people gonna go back to their man, and that's it.
mhm,
That's just what it
mhm.
is. But I think there should be a respect level. Know your woman. Know, even if she's being sexy outside, her intent, and know how she is. Her intentions are never gonna be, if you know your person. Go ahead, Ben.
I was one other thing is, it's not so. Okay, I'm gonna be fair to him just a little bit. Darius has the right to feel the way he feels. I don't think he's right in how he approached it, handled it, or anything else. But to feel a little, a little pain. Okay. What I hated more than anything else was all the dudes on Twitter, and some women for that matter, who were like, this is the problem now. Man can't say anything about how he wants his woman to da 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 da, and this is a statement about all this, that, and a third. That makes me go into the details of the story, which says he is not married to this woman. He does not have any right to, first of all, go out there and shame her, right? Because there was some shaming that went on afterwards as well. Second of all, she has complete and total freedom to go and move how as she sees fit. Now, if he really feels some kind of way about it, he should have married her. He should have asked her to marry her. And then last but
So
not
you
least,
think
bro,
marriage would have gave more of if
not
they
the,
were
not
married?
the not the way he handled it publicly,
Mhm.
but then I could find room for justifying saying, hey, y'all, this is my representation. Because once you're married, you are making a joint representation when you're making public appearances and stuff. This is us, right? He shouldn't have handled it publicly, period. Okay, you want to feel insecure privately and handle it. Okay, I mean, that's human nature. I'm not gonna knock the man for feeling insecure. You know, if Joe was grinding up on my wife Jada, I might have been like, a little bit, you know, I could
And
understand.
Joe still
I
got it.
well, you know, he got it for me. I like Joe. Joe's the man. But I understand insecurities, is what I'm saying. But everyone who's making it seem like he had the right to say this because of a relationship that he had with her, then I have to draw the distinction. Say, wait a minute, relationships are fleeting. Baby mamas and baby daddies, that's fleeting. Marriage,
Mm.
if you ain't got a ring on it, you don't have a legally binding commitment to someone. How are you going to talk about what somebody owes another person? Like she doesn't even owe you half of what she has. She doesn't owe you any alimony. She doesn't owe
Mm.
you anything at this point because you're not married to her. So, you know, when people try to make it some kind of distinction in that way, I'm like, no, folks, you don't get to claim somebody just because you're in a dating relationship or even if you got a child about them, and you don't get to control them even if you're married with them. But at the same time, it's like, yo, this is you said it, Rebecca. Kids ain't getting married no more. So I guess they have new standards by which they determine, you know, what somebody owes the other one. I just don't think that is reality when you haven't gone down the aisle and you haven't put a ring on it and you haven't signed a contract. So
Yeah. And so for me, like, I just feel, and this is my personal opinion, and I'm gonna leave it right there. Like, everybody's relationship is different. They're gonna do what they do for them. I don't think that what she had on was the issue. I think it's the fact that he knows a lot of people are sexualizing her now. She's being seen. And I can lose her at any moment in time. I'm disposable. I think that's where the issue lied. So
insecure,
um, yep, insecurities,
jealous.
and it came off, yes, jealousy, insecurity, and so that's where we're at with it. And I think
Mm.
that he's still honing in on that jealousy and insecurity, and he is deleting all of their pictures. But I feel like they'll still be together. We'll see in the future. Bubba, thank you for coming on
DJ
to our show.
exclusive.
DJ exclusive.
Yeah, Darius, he just got some problems. The thing is, it's the men these days that are acting like women cannot show their bodies and they're supposed to be covered up like we stay in another
Mm,
country or
mm,
something. And I
mm.
understand his frustration and how he feels about seeing it, but I mean, like you said, that's one of those things where have the conversation in your house. Don't go to social media trying to garner attention. That's what at this point, that's what it is. You're trying to get attention.
How many of us knew it? Did y'all all know who he was and that he even existed before? Like, and
I
now know
did.
what he looks like and stuff.
Not in the Usher way. That is the, if you know, on
What do you mean?
Insecure. Okay, you know the Insecure, the
Uh-huh.
light skinned brother that was dating Molly. I think his name was Dro. He was dating Molly. That's his little brother.
Doesn't it make sense to any dude that you should be proud that you are with someone attractive enough that
Yes, Ben.
everybody wants her and everybody wants to look at her and everybody's wondering how you got her? I miss that type of thinking in this generation because they just are so insecure and want to, I don't know, because what he said there, I have standards. What do you mean you have standards? You saying she doesn't have
And
standards?
he
Your
has
standard is
Right.
his
insecurity.
standards are
Standard.
taking selfies as well on his bed in some
Ah,
drawers, and he says, and that's it. And he says,
The double standard.
dad bod. See, he can do that, but she's wearing a full on outfit, and she's being like, no. I love what I love how she's looking. I love how she's embracing her mother's, like her body has went through changes. Some women don't like when they gain a little weight or whatever the case may be. She's embracing
right.
where she's at right now. Also, she's in a place where she's postpartum, y'all.
Yeah.
Like she's trying to get back to herself in the same breath. So every day it's her, Leotis, which is the baby, and then her partner. Everywhere they're going in three. So this moment where she gets to be free and just let her hair down with her girlfriends without disrespecting her man in a way where I'm kissing on somebody, the person's
Mm-hmm.
grabbing on my ass, nothing.
Right.
I'm enjoying myself. So, and I'm coming home to my man. And that's just
Yeah.
what that is.
And
That's
if
what's
my
up.
wife looked as good as she would, like you said, baby, dress how you want to dress. It's I'm going to admire you and be like, ooh, my wife or my girl is fine as hell. And I
Mm,
think everybody should see it as well too. And I don't feel no type of way about it.
Everybody's relationships is different. Some people
Yeah.
are saying that being in a relationship, you shouldn't have an opinion on this or any kind of conversation on this. I'm not saying that he's not right for having a feeling. I'm just saying body shaming your wife who just had a baby and is enjoying herself finally on the social media, allowing everybody to have their conversation on it. We're talking baby is Keke Palmer.